I'd just like to say a few words about the Ricky Jones trial. As most people are probably aware by now, he's been found not guilty. Although this wasn't a foregone conclusion, it was to be expected. Redbridge, which is the borough that Snaresbrook Crown Court is in, is 70% non-white, and the surrounding areas are pretty similar. So I don't know the exact makeup of the jury, but I would have thought that it's mainly non-white people. A lot, obviously not all, but a lot of black people are encouraged to think of things along racial lines and to stick together and things like that white people aren't encouraged to do. For instance, they're encouraged to shop in black-only shops or black-owned shops, should I say, and things like that. So Ricky Jones would have assumably been tried by a jury of his peers rather than our peers. And there's a lot of attitudes in the black community. Again, it doesn't apply to all of them, but it does apply to a majority of them. A lot of them consider things like mugging and violence and things like that to be minor crimes or not even crimes at all, and just see it as sort of taking back off the white man. What's happened here, I think, is a complete travesty of justice, as I assume most people watching this video would agree. But the problem isn't two-tier justice or the legal system. The problem is immigration. When areas become non-white or non-British, you've got to expect things like this to happen. I've been in contact with British Transport Police to try and find out if the alleged crime of stickers with razor blades behind them actually happened, or more to the point, if it's actually been reported, because I haven't seen any posts. I've checked through X and other things to have a look to see if there's any reports of this on the social media accounts of British Transport Police, C2C, the RMT, or anyone like that. TSSA union that Ricky Jones is or was an officer of, to see if there's been any reports of these razor blades, and there doesn't seem to be any reports. At the moment, it looks like the story was completely fabricated, whether that was by Ricky Jones or by somebody else. So really, they should be held to the same standards as us when it comes to disinformation at a time when there's rioting going on. I haven't heard back from British Transport Police yet. It was over a week ago I emailed them to find out about the alleged crime. So I'm going to be in London next week. So what I'll do is I'll hopefully go into a Metropolitan Police station and make an official complaint about Ricky Jones for this disinformation that he's been spreading. But basically, for all the people that think Britain's only got a Muslim problem and there isn't problems with all these other minorities, think again. When you're getting large areas that are white minority, if one of us goes on trial, we're more likely to be found guilty. By one of us, I mean patriots. If one of us goes on trial, we're more likely to be found guilty. And if one of them goes on trial, they're more likely to be found not guilty. A lot of people in the black community would consider saying anything even slightly derogatory about blacks as an offence, but a black calling for violence against whites, whether he meant it or not, they'd see that not to be a crime at all.